All right, it looks like we are live. Let me just double check. Wow, that is extremely bright. Let's drop that down. That is blinding. All right, welcome in everybody. It is another Sunday. We are 45, well no, we're not 45 countries deep. We're 45 plus 91, so we are 136 deep. Very exciting. It's great once we're in the triple digits, but I feel like once we're in the 200s, that's when we're really in it, and we're in like a legendary run. You know, one of the ones. Oh, there we go. My Ethernet cable wasn't fully plugged in there. One of the standout runs that we've had, but not there yet. We're getting there. So, where are we now? That is the question. And I don't know. The signs are oriented for right-hand drive. A little squiggly road to the right-hand side. WDig saying, yo, let's go. We're back. We are indeed so back. WDig, welcome into the chat and happy Sunday. Ecopitrol. Interesting. Very interesting. I can't say I can pick up a language just off that. So let's look here. There we go. Entrada y salida de vehículos pesados. Español. That's helpful to an extent. This is probably Mexico. So let's look for the sun. The sun is definitely to the... Where is it? I can't find it. Alright, we need a better shot of the sun. But Mexico feels right to me. Why does Mexico feel right, you may ask? Vibes? Here we go. No, this is Colombia. That's a Colombian plate. Yep, that is a Colombian plate. We'll keep going a bit. Let's make sure it's not an outlier. Here we go. We got this person on a motorcycle. Also, I think that looks a bit lighter than the Colombian plate. So I'm not 100% here. Have we been here before, or am I just having deja vu? I feel like we've been here before. Christopher Like saying happy Sunday. Hello, Christopher Like. Happy Sunday indeed. Christopher Like, any idea if this is Colombia? Agua Clara. We've been here. We've so been here. I remember this. Did we just leave off here last time? Was that it? Estación GS1. We've fully been here. Am I just going insane? Come on, go back. I want to read that sign. Camara. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go this way. We have so been here. I'm certain of it. That's not a Colombian plate. Christopher likes saying the houses look like the Colombian style. I'm getting less and less confident as we go on. I don't know. What kind of plates are on that motorcycle? Okay, we're not finding that motorcycle. Check out this house. Got some people. Again, that's not really the Colombian plate. Saw it on one car. I think that might have just been an outlier. Unfortunately. Yikes. Just winding roads. This is looking like Colombia now. Very much so. What kind of plate do you have on your motorcycle? I can't tell. This is looking... See, this looks like the round where we were stuck in the brush of Colombia. Remember, we had about 50 whole yards of coverage just in the jungle. And we were like, sure, Colombia. That's what this looks like right now. This guy's chilling out. Here we go. This town up here could be helpful. Why do I know that logo? El Tired asking, was that a red plate on the back of the bike? I looked more white to me, but I'm interested in what you're thinking. Isn't this a Colombian team, or am I confirmation bias? That's a Colombian team, right? I could swear that's a Colombian team. Here we go. Yes, these are all Colombian plates. We're good. We're in Colombia. 100%. 100%. W Dick saying, oof, wish my CONMEBOL knowledge was better. All good. All good. It can't be expected to know football from not your own continent that well. Yeah, okay, so this is the bike plate. This is what all the bikes have had, I think. Agia. Daniel W saying W stream. Thank you, Daniel W. Oh, here we go. Colombian flag. Yep. Got it. Ooh. Right on the border. I could swear we've had that before. Or did we just end that? End last stream there, and that's why I remember it. This is Ukraine. You can vaguely make out the Ukrainian flag on this plate here. And then everything else is just, it's Ukrainian. I mean, like in terms of vibes. So let's look at these other cars. Let's look at this sign over here. Come on. Okay, it doesn't let us. What can we read? Okay, well, there's a Ukrainian flag right here. This says Apteka, which is pharmacy. But it means pharmacy in Russian too. So that's fun. This just is Ukraine. Everything's in Cyrillic. And if you remember a few weeks ago how several of my friends decided to start commenting, they're doing it again, so they're getting... You know what? I'll let them slide. I'll let them slide. No ban hammer just yet. But yeah, this is Ukraine. Anyone object to Ukraine? Uteplenia Budinov. Cool. Yeah, .ua. This is Ukraine. Let's do it. Love it. Yep. Christopher likes send Ukraine send. And this is I don't know where this is. This is looking west. Is this Puerto Rico? That's just the vibe that I have here. Yeah, for real, Christopher, like, send me there. Cat saying good evening, Ewan and all. Good evening, cats. Welcome in. We're currently somewhere in the world, as we typically are. What's that? So that's a North American plate. I think we're in Puerto Rico. Or Mexico. But this car would be weird for Mexico. Interesting. That's 30. That would make sense for it to be miles per hour. If it's a school crossing, what's 30 kilometers per hour? Let me do the math. That's 20. Okay, yeah, then that's not that much of a difference. They're pretty close. Ill-tired saying, oh yeah, DR. DR would be a good one too. School zone. I feel like 20 makes more sense than 30 in a school zone, but I don't know. So that could be kilometers. And what's this one gonna... Okay, it just says curve. So yeah, DR I think is solid. Puerto Rico, solid. It's simply... Okay. It's .com. Wait, that's a phone number. You're kidding me. We don't get to see the phone number. Could have been that easy. We could have just seen the Dominican area code and be done. Alas, we have to keep going until we see another phone number. No. These are nice. There's snazzy houses here. Okay, here we go. This is not a Dominican number. 315-384-3813. Yeah, not Dominican. So I'm back on the Puerto Rico guess. But I have no proof of that. Unless our area code expert, Ill-Tired, happens to know the Puerto Rican area code. Be super helpful. Oh. Ill-Tired saying 315 is the Syracuse area code. Yeah, okay, I don't think this is Syracuse. I feel like we've been here. Okay, Kat saying I think I saw a kilometer sign, so not Puerto Rico. Alright, then I'm on to Mexico. Here we go. San Andres y Cali. Wait. Interesting. Fly direct. San Luis and Cali. Do you know that now you can fly? No, I'm just thrown. Pescado, Camaro. Southwest. Yeah, Cat saying San Andres, Colombia. I think that makes sense right now. Because for like saying, yeah, Puerto Rico's 789 and 939. Or sorry, 787 and 939. We could be in Colombia. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, we have been here. Yes. Okay. Yes, we've been here. We're on this. Yes, we've been. I've said we've been here 1,000 times already. That's why it looks so familiar, though. Yes, it's San Andres, the small island in the Caribbean, which is Colombia. Yeah, it is. This is where we are. Yes. Okay. Yep, W. Dick saying Cali is Colombia. Ill-Tired saying Latam is at the airline. It didn't look like... Okay. Well. Okay. Dub. Glad we went all big brain like 2 seconds before seeing the Colombian flag. Yeah, exactly. Cat saying flag. W saying, yep, giant flag. 2 Colombias in one game. I feel like we hardly ever get Colombia. And yeah, Noah Barker saying gotta be San Andres. It sounds cringe when I say it like that. I'm gonna not do that again. I'm trying to see what license plate this person has. Cat saying you helped because you're able to read that Spanish ad. It was a little broken, but yeah. I guess I guess that was what solved it for us. Okay. Chichu Tom. Sarajevo. I remembered this time that the Latin version is below the Cyrillic version and didn't waste mental energy trying to read it. Yeah, Chichotom. Chichotom. I don't know what that is. Yeah, people saying Bulgaria feels like Bulgaria. The signs look Bulgarian. Christopher likes saying these cars are ghosts. What do you mean like this car right here? Yeah, exactly, Cats. I think those are Bulgarian town signs as well. Again, I feel like we've been here. I just keep getting deja vu this whole time. That's bizarre. I don't like that. Yeah, X shouldn't really be here. I don't know which Eastern European language uses the X in their Cyrillic, but that's not proper Russian. This is Center, so probably Technicheski Center. As if you couldn't already tell by what was happening in it, but I had to flex. Yeah, I don't know what flag that is. It's looking very Bulgarian. Auto center. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep reading that. Blah, 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 blah. None of this is insanely helpful. It's still, I know we keep talking about this, but it keeps blowing my mind that I can look at this and be like, ah, yes, I know what that says. It's still just weird to me. Let's look here. EU flag, that's a good sign. This looks like a Bulgarian stop sign. Shanster. So that's the Latin script over there. I don't know what Shanster is. Tur probably means Tor. What do these say? Nothing helpful. Keep it moving. We got a billboard here. Oh yeah, auto center. Blah blah blah. What's this? And now it's nothing. Bulgarian flag. We're good. Anyone object to Bulgaria? Let's look at these signs up here. It's literally going to say Sofia. Okay. Okay, so the X makes an H sound. Yep. Okay, everyone's in agreement. Okay, now we are in Singapore. Anyone object? It is Singapore. But we're very deep, so I'm giving it a second. Yep, multiple people saying yes. This is not a YOLO. There we go. Oh boy. New Zealand. Let's go this way. I don't trust this. Okay, yep. Left-hand drive. So this is honestly, it's probably New Zealand. I can't think of anywhere else this would be. Does anyone else even have a remote guess as to what this could be other than New Zealand? A left-hand drive, this landscape. We're gonna look. Okay, nope. I was expecting some towns with Maori names on that sign. We did not get them, though. Okay, keep going, keep going. Wait. 1 second. Let's read that. Hikarangi Road. That's pretty Maori to me. Tired saying Northern Ireland. I could have gone with that until we saw that. This as well. Moakirawa. Yeah, this is New Zealand. Yep, W-Dig saying that's New Zealand. Cat saying that looks Maori to me. Anyone object? Yep, Tired saying Maori. Alright, let's do it. Awesome. 51 plus 91. 142. Okay, this is Sweden. Let's actually go this way. Clearer view of the inevitable ribbon flag. Ooh, Christopher likes saying I made a $5 bet on Prize Picks yesterday in a hockey game and won 127. That's a pretty crazy win. That must have been like Ohio State versus the Boston Bruins to return that. That's a crazy, like, I don't know what the word is. We'll go with profit. I don't know what the official gambling term is, but returns? I don't know. But, you know, seriously, which game was that? Oh, this is nice. This is really pretty. Is this just... I have thoughts. Yeah, W-Dig saying Balkan vibes. I think this could be Slovenia. Oh, yep. That's definitely a Central Slavic vibe with that language. Yep, Tired. Onion Dome Orthodox. Cat saying I think Baltic. Interesting. All right, well, let's see how this unfolds. I can see both sides. Oh, Florida versus Buffalo. I saw the selection and going, yep, it's all doable. Wow. Good for you. So it was like multiple things had to hit. There we go. That's easy. CZ. Anyone object to Czech Republic? Or Czechia? How are we feeling about that? Yep, .cz. Yep, Cat saying CZ. W-Dig saying go for it. Sick. This is Mexico. Like, this is Monterey. I don't need to move. And by Monterey, I meant Guatemala. I meant Guatemala. Yep, there we go. Cat saying Quetzal. Tired saying wait, stop. Yep. We all saw it. So, you know how, like, once a stream, I say something along the lines of, I need to stop. I need to not open my mouth immediately. Because then I say stupid stuff. Like, this is Monterey when it's Guatemala. Yeah, W-Dig saying Guada Burger. Is there a Guada Burger here? I don't know. Alright. Guatemala. Awesome. Well, I guess let's just go read that car. Oh, no. No. This is Czech or Slovak or Slovenian or Croat. Wait, I'm an idiot. We good with Czech? Czech player right here. Or Czech, not Czech player. I was looking at Christopher Like's message that said multiple players. Czech flag right here. We good with that? Gotcha, W-Dig saying just the TBT. Yep, W-Dig saying Czech. Ooh. Excuse me, yep, Cat saying yes, that's the Czech flag. Christopher Like saying multiple players with 2.5 or under shots on goal with 1.5 block shots and a defenseman with 23.75 mins of ice time. That's very specific. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay, I have no idea where we are. Let's just start rolling. Yeah, W Dick saying that's an insane parlay. Yeah, I was okay, Spanish. I was out with a friend today watching Liverpool Man United, and he put $50 on Liverpool. It was really funny because that's an obvious win. Like, it's 100% going to go your way, and then United won 2-1. It was so funny. But we'd already left, and I went to go get like the biggest bagel I've ever eaten. Basically, it's this bagel shop. They also have sandwiches. And I asked the guy, I'm like, look, can I get one of those sandwiches, but with a bagel as the bread? And he's like, sure thing, man. It's like, you don't even have to pick one of the pre-made ones. Just pick stuff. And I'm like, all right. So I'm going crazy. In my head, I forget that this is off menu. There's no set price on whatever I'm doing right now. So he's like, you can do turkey, you can do ham, you can do both of those. I was like, let's do both of those. And I was like, what's that? He's like, egg salad. I'm like, throw that on there too. He's like, you want lettuce, tomato, onion? I'm like, yeah, all of it. It was an absolutely gargantuan mess. It was a $20 gargantuan. This is Portuguese. That makes sense, because back there it said vende-se instead of se vende. It's either for rent or for sale. I don't know the difference. But it was backwards. So, Portuguese, Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, W Dick saying that's so brutal, the Liverpool Man United thing. Christopher Like saying, the only one I was sweating was Seth Jones with ice time. He needed to stay on the ice for 3 minutes with 8 minutes left. Yikes. He ended up on the ice for 4.5 minutes of that time. That's lucky. 4.5 minutes is kind of crazy. Good for you. All right, Brazil. Let's do it. It's such a wild bet to hit. Oh, boy. All right, we can figure this out. These homes look Asian. Is this Nepal? Yeah, Cat's saying, ooh. This has got to be Nepal. Right? Yeah, Cat's saying might be Nepal. Wow, look at those mountains. That's crazy. Wow. This is really wild. W Dick saying I come out of my betting hibernation during the Super Bowl, March Madness, and summer soccer tournaments. That's fun. I've honestly don't think I've ever sports bet. Yeah. Seems like fun. Tires, maybe wait. I shouldn't call gambling fun. I feel like I shouldn't do that. Don't gamble. Tired saying Bhutan though, or too rocky. Well, so the thing is, we had Nepal a few weeks ago. We had tracker coverage in Nepal a few weeks ago, and that's what makes me think Nepal here. Bhutan. Whenever we get Bhutan, it's the kind of windy roads up in the mountains. Not that there's any part of Bhutan that isn't in the mountains, but okay, there's script on the rock. Yeah, I can't read that. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, so I'm leaning Nepal because it's more in line with what we've seen in Nepal before than what we've seen in Bhutan. Christopher Like saying I have one open right now with a mix of NHL, MLB, NFL, $5 for a possible $200. Dang, that's a payout. Freezite saying I don't know that first bit, but then saying what's up, pimps? What's up, Freezite? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Welcome to probably Nepal. Yeah, Freezite saying gambling is self-imposed additional taxation. Freezite saying hello, cats. What's up, pimp? The dawn of Calgary and the big great north. Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Christopher likes saying Nepal was the round we had where we didn't expect it. I think we do Nepal. Okay, Cat's saying we need more clues. Let's just go then. I think it sends us up here. It's not really showing us much, so I'm just... Okay, no, now we're going back. Alright. So we go this way. Yeah, Cat's saying I'm leaning more Nepal too. What's this sign over here? Can't read that at all. What are these? This is interesting. What does it say on the back of these? Huh. Yeah, Christopher likes saying, didn't we think it was Argentina that round? Yes. Yes, we did. Because I'm not used to... I don't think we'd ever had Nepal before. Yeah, like, I don't know what that says. Does that say... No, I don't know. Okay, Freezite's saying this script is Tibetan. Or Nepali. Well, we're probably not in Tibet. Yeah, Iltired's saying Tibetan prayer flags. Lavaza, are you kidding me? Can't say I'd expect to see that here. Okay, Freezite's saying this could be Ladakh in India. Large Tibetan community there. There we go. Himalayan Trust. Kumjung Secondary School. Which way did we even come from? Okay, let's go through this door. Am I all turned around? We came from... What way did we come from? I'm so confused. W. Dick saying feeling Bhutan based on that sign. Christopher likes saying this is Nepal. Nepali flag. Any objections? Going once. Going twice. Oh, Iltard Singh wasn't Edmund Hillary the first guy who climbed Everest. No idea, but I will take your word for it. Yeah, and the school was named Hillary. So, yep, there's Mount Everest. I never knew that the summit was on the border of China and Nepal. Wait, is that actually... I mean, it makes sense. Okay, great. Mount Everest. Mount Everest, Deli and Grocery, Myrtle Avenue. That's what I want. It is. That's crazy. I never knew that. Huh. Okay, Christopher likes saying Everett Peak, I think, is actually in China. Okay, Cat's saying, yeah, easier to climb from the Nepal side. Eltard saying, you think the Chinese side is easier but harder to get access. Yeah. Tabithic saying, not the Delhi. Maybe I'll go to the Delhi during the week. Send a picture. And then, right, of course, Freezite mentioning, this is interesting. It feels like France. Or it's just like Bruges. Yes, Freezite debating the ownership of the territory. Tibet. A lot of bikes. Let's see over. Nope. Come on. In. There we go. Good bank. I'm not gonna try it. Though I can't tell if that's That's Dutch, right? Or is that German? I can't quite tell just off that. Okay, WD's saying Leuven is Belgium. Okay, so Flanders then. All right. Nice. Good job, team. Yeah, Freezite saying I have a Tibetan friend. He told me the whole thing. It's very sad. Yeah. It's not a positive event, for sure. Like, yeah, Freezite saying Dutch, not German. So this is Greenland. Or Northern Canada. Or it's Svalbard. Never mind. This could be anywhere. Yeah, WDig saying Greenland, Cat saying Greenland. Eltard saying I got up to as close to Tibet as I legally could without permits when I was in China. How close can you get without permits? That's interesting. I'm inclined to think this is Greenland. Come on, I want to read this. Let me read it. Max 30-kilometer zone. Let's look at these plates, because there's a world where this is very, very northern Canada. Okay, those plates wouldn't match. Yeah, Eltard saying Greenland. Does everyone agree? Yeah, Christopher Like saying Canada, question mark. Eltard saying it's the Red House. Honestly, I'm trying to see. I guess there's no Greenland ribbon flag unless people want to fly the Danish one. Yeah, Centoriev. Honestly? Arctic Cafe Kekortok. Interesting. Yeah, Freezite saying look at the people. This could be the Faroes. Except, I found the town. Kekortok. 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 We're good. Let me... It's not selecting. Why isn't it? It's probably just so... There we go. Yeah, Cat saying, yep, Greenland. That looks Danish. That's the town name. Yep. Cool. We're killing it. Netherlands. Yep. Though it could be Belgium, so let's look for a second. I guess we'll go this way. I want to see these cars. Dutch plates. Yep. And yep. And yep. Yep. This is the Netherlands. Anybody object? Yep. Everyone seems to agree. Killing it. Interesting. This interesting lake. Eltard saying where are the bike lanes? Is this Andorra? Christopher Like saying we've been on this road. That one in the Netherlands or this one here? Yeah, exactly. WDig microstate vibes. Yep. Eltard saying Andorra. These are Andorran plates. This is Andorra. I think everybody should give themselves a pat on the back here for spawning into this and knowing the exact microstate that this is, and not just, oh, it's Spain, oh, it's France. No, this is Andorra. That's kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and do it. We all know it. Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Christopher Like saying, yeah, we've been on both. I didn't realize we'd been on that one in the Netherlands before. This is Kazakhstan, I think. But Eltard saying I've been there. On that road, or... I know you've been to Andorra. Actually, I think this might not be Kazakhstan. Nope. Yep. That's a European plate. Whoops. I mean, it's Eastern. We need a language. That's what I thought was going to happen. It's just Cyrillic. Yeah, Cat saying Balkan then. Eltard saying I didn't see it close enough to the road. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, Balkan. That's a minaret. Balkan and minaret. Ow, my eye. I have thoughts, but I'm not going to verbalize them yet because I don't want to say something dumb. Dual script. Or, no, it's just saying it in 30 different languages. I think... Could this... I'm really trying to think before I say something dumb. Alright, with the minaret... Here's my thought process. Balkans. We saw Cyrillic. We saw minaret. Only place I can think of, unless I'm missing something egregious, only place that has coverage that fits that is, well, I'm thinking Kosovo, but I don't think Kosovo has coverage. Because it's Muslim. No, because they speak. I'm confused. Domati. So that means so dom is home. So damati is probably something similar to that, like home something. The bottom word says piper. So krastavintsi. Razad. Yeah, Katsing, how about Albanian area of North Macedonia? See, the thing is, though, would they not then speak Albanian? That's where my Kosovo theory came to an end in my head. WD saying think different vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, etc. It's not. Yeah, you know that doesn't. Ulica. I think this says Itza, so this is probably Ulica. Yep, Cat saying yeah, they'd probably speak Albanian there. HA604. Here's it. Interesting. Glassa. This is interesting. WDig asking Bulgaria. Yeah, that would make sense. We're just close to Turkey, I guess. Yeah, that's a Bulgarian sign. Docilari. So if we were to zoom in here. Oh man, that's a lot of towns. Docilari. This is probably pointless. Yeah. Let's keep going through the town. Or can we not? No. Great. Yeah, I think you're right, WDig. I think this has to be Bulgaria. Oh, yay, now we're on the open road. Going away from the town with all the hints and clues that we could use to figure out where this is. Just going elsewhere. Around the corner. Up this hill. Yeah, Christopher likes saying Waterroos, Bulgaria. If people are all down for Bulgaria, I'm happy to do it. I think it is Bulgaria. Gorichevo. Let's... Looking around. Center is this way. What's this then? Belovets? Belovets? I don't know what that means. But let's go to the center. Oh, Christopher likes saying ruse is a hint. Confused. Tired saying Bulgarian stop sign. What was that back here? Yeah, that looks like a Bulgarian stop sign. But let's... I will say... Christopher likes saying the word ruse is a hint. I will say that sign, that word is the same in Russian. So... I don't know. Anyone want to do anything with that information? But I mean, we've seen, yeah, EU plates or European plates. Gorichevo. Kubrat? Oh, W. Dixing isn't Ruse in Bulgaria too. There's a place called Ruse and there. Oh, okay, got it. All right, let's do Bulgaria. There it is. Love that it's right there. Okay, nice. There's a fly absolutely losing its mind right here. Just attacked me. Alright. They look like they're on the left-hand side, but I can't really tell. This fly, I'm gonna get it. No, I didn't get it. Inu cattle something. Okay. We're rolling. Something that's nice is wait. Yes, Safari.com. Safaricom? I'm leaning Kenya then. Yeah, left-hand drive. Something's nice. You could probably hear it in my voice. I don't sound all like anymore because I got the well, last week Christopher likes saying you and the fly is equivalent to me pounding my desk for a roach. There probably shouldn't be roaches on your desk. You gotta get like how do you even catch roaches? I don't know how you catch roaches. It's the plate. I don't know Kenyan plates. But what's it? Oh yeah. After I think it was last Sunday night. It was either Monday or Sunday night. I just a couple hours in. It was 4 in the morning. I gave up sleeping in here and just moved out to the couch. I was like, this is untenable. With the air conditioning unit that was making my throat die. So I slept on the couch for the week. Then yesterday, my roommate and I carried the AC unit away. So you see that corner's now empty. I ordered a very big plant today. I was at my friend's apartment. He has this very big plant. I was like, I got to get one of those. So that'll be there hopefully next week. Which is fun. But the air conditioning unit did not go without a fight. It did, yeah, can you see that? Ugh. That was fun. It doesn't look as cool on camera. It looks really hardcore in real life. How can we prove where this is? Yeah, Drew's saying, wow, real battle scars there, bud. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate it. It's, yeah, I'm pretty hardcore like that. Mukekwe Heritage Gucci Market. That doesn't help in the slightest. So let's head over here at this bridge. Anyone thinking anything other than Kenya? I feel like Uganda's a... no, Uganda's more green. I'm going to lose my mind with this fly. Yes, Drew, thank you. Thank you for that helpful insight. That you think of things other than Kenya all the time. There we go. That's the Kenyan flag right there on the sign. I think we're good with Kenya. The fly just landed on my leg. Of course, it's not there anymore. Anyone objects to Kenya? This person's also wearing a Kenya jersey. I think we're good. Going once, going twice. Kenya. Awesome. My nose is killing me. Ooh. Okay, we got some houses out here. And another fun thing. After disposing of the air conditioning unit, finally, I was like, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to go for a really nice bike ride. My friend called me as I was about to leave. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Let's hang out. I'm like, sorry. I'm going to go ride the bike. I'm going to go have a great time riding this bike. And I go. I get 7 miles in. I'm in a subway desert in Queens. And then, I don't know what exactly happened. Like a light turned green. I go. And the whole bike just stops. And I'm like, what's that? Yes, cats, I fully agree. Baltic vibes. Christopher likes saying my sinuses are killing me too. Dude, the thing is, it's not even sinuses. My nose is just always itchy. And there's the fly again. I can get it. I just needed to say so for like 2. It's by my ear now, and now it's over there. I hate that. But yeah, I'm fully feeling Baltic vibes here as well. Let's go back onto the road we were on. Oh no, we do we have to go this way? Let's go this way. But yeah, 7 miles from home. The spoke on my wheel had come out and got jammed, so I'm trying to pull the spoke all the way out, because I think, okay, I can at least pull that out and continue the ride and just fix this once I get home. But I can't pull the spoke all the way out. And in the process of this, of like moving the bike onto the sidewalk, propping it against the wall, I realized that the wheel was now entirely out of alignment. So I have no idea how I've done that. It was a very bumpy road. Oof. We usually see this in the Baltics. I think Baltic could be right. What Christopher Lexing reminds me of that scene of Miyagi catching the fly in The Karate Kid. It shouldn't remind you of that scene because I haven't caught the fly. I'm just looking at it like a moron. Like that's too much of a compliment to me for you to draw that comparison. Rocky Skio. Yeah, it was this horribly bumpy road there that's kind of under construction in Queens. Just killed it. So I had to do this whole. Oh yeah. That's. Wait a minute. Is that Hungarian? Or am I just... Okay, WDig's saying Estonian. Oh, wait, I forget that those are the same language family. I totally forgot about that. Okay, yeah, WDig and Cats are saying it's Estonian. I'm happy to go with that. That and mistaking it for Hungarian, thinking it was Hungarian, which is in the same... Excuse me. That fully confirms it for me. Does it... Excuse me. Anyone disagree with this? Iltard saying it could be Sammy below. Ooh. That's a thought. Speaking of, Sammy Marcos jumping in. Hi all, I'm on I-81 from Hampton Roads to Blacksburg. I hope you're not driving. WDig saying the Sammy threat is always there. Sammy the language, of course. Cat saying hi Sammy. This is really unfortunate timing. It's very confusing. Yeah, Cat saying let's look for more clues then. Agreed. No sense losing a 153 country streak on this. Yeah, Iltard saying I don't speak Estonian, so someone who does check. I like how we think that someone here speaks Estonian. If one of you speaks Estonian, I will be very impressed. Okay, that's not helpful. Not helpful. W Dig saying I still like Estonia on this. I fully back you. But if we think there's any room for it to not be, then I think we're best to keep going. Interesting. Drew has spoken to an Estonian once. Does that count? No. No, it does not. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Kat's saying that's Estonian. Double A. Okay. Let's do it. Nice. Yeah. Now this is... Oh, this is just Greece. That's easy. Any objections to that? Okay, WDX saying Narva. Estonia spotted. I didn't realize that, not that I didn't realize, I just didn't know what Estonia is in Estonian. Alright, let's do it. Oh. Tired said wait right as I clicked. Whoops. Bentako. Right-hand drive. I don't remember this. I don't recognize this kind of sign. Yeah, Tired saying wait. Yellow plates. Well, whoops. We got it though. Yeah, Cat saying W-Dig might be an Estonian fan. Yeah, W-Dig saying Baltics are my jam. We can always rely on W-Dig for our Baltic knowledge. It's good. Everyone kind of has their own specialties here. Let's see what's... This is kind of funny. What's going on with this truck? Transport limited. British flag. Okay, that's not too helpful. Freezite saying, I think W-Dig likes Estonia the way Ewan likes Ukraine, the way I like Italy, Spain, and Ireland. Dude, I feel like this is Kenya. It's the same kind of... It's the same truck we had before. The dirt looks the same. You know? I feel like... Wait, are we on the right-hand side? So it's Senegal then? Slight rift. Huh. That cat saying Freezite, you like Italy too. I'm tired saying the way I like Quebec and France. Freezite saying, yeah. Yeah. I think Ewan blushed. My work here is done. Mic drop. It's just every time where I think I've seen it all, you come up with a new way to make me really think, should I read that? That's... I have no idea what plate that is. No idea. We're on the right-hand side. This is just weird. The landscape doesn't really look Senegal. Thank you. Here's some French. Again, I don't really think this is... This could be this part of Ghana. I don't know. W-Dig saying Freezite's gonna get us cancelled. Yeah, Cat saying same Freezite. Might go to Italy twice next year. Love that. Freezite saying I'm the dawn of Castiglione Fiorentina. I don't know what that is. I probably shouldn't have said it if I didn't know what it was. What's this over here? Arabic, that's helpful. I'm very certain this is Senegal at this point. Freesite saying wordsmith, part-time poet. You just didn't know it. Oh, wow. Wow, I can't believe I just got there. I didn't even think that was going to rhyme. Wow. Senegal. We're done. Boom. Okay. It's a town in Italy where Freesite used to live. Gotcha. Oh, yes. Christopher like asking, did you ever reach out to GeoGuessr to fix the streak? Yes, I did. I submitted a thing. There's a thing you can fill out. I submitted it. So, we'll see. We'll see. I might have to go in and cancel it if we guess wrong today. Malaysia. Wait. I mean, still. Malaysia, maybe, I think. Yep, W. Dixon, shout out Ghana and Senegal, World Cup 2026 bound. Exciting. Senegal, famously my favorite country ever. Yeah, Cat saying Malaysia, I think. Let me see. W Dig saying match days in Dakar, gotta go hard. I was looking into I was trying to do that when I went to Senegal. I wanted to catch a game in Thies. So there's I don't think that's the stadium, actually. I have no idea. I was trying to catch a game here, but that didn't happen. And the National Stadium's also pretty far out. That's not it. It's along the highway. Where's the National Stadium? This does not matter. Yep, here we go. This is the National Stadium. It's very far from the center of Dakar. Fun fact. It is funny, though. I might have another weekend trip coming up soon. The idea of it is literally 7.5 hours old. And it's in 3 weeks. So we'll see. I need to see I'm getting the injection in my foot tomorrow morning. And then I want to talk to my physical therapist. And then I'll pull the trigger. I don't know. It's just hanging out with my friend earlier. And, Iltired's saying, what's the logo on all the signs? Let me go back. Now all of a sudden we don't have those signs. I don't know what that is. We've seen that before, but I don't know where. Cat saying 7.5 hours by flights. No, I thought of this 7.5 hours ago. I just texted my friend. I was like, hey, do you want to go to this place in 3 weeks? And he was like, yeah. Oh, there we go. Malaysian flag. Boom. So, idea will be take off Thursday night, land back in New York Sunday morning. I will need to actually book it after talking to my physical therapist, but should be a fun one. Chris Flexing, shout out to Cape Verde and Uzbekistan for qualifying for the World Cup. I'm psyched to see Uzbekistan there. That will be fun. Cape Verde is just another awesome story too. But I'm especially excited to see Uzbekistan. That cat saying it will be a surprise then. It will indeed. I will probably film it. It's not going to be that exciting of a video. Yeah, cat saying we'll see where you're heading that weekend. I'm probably just going to post in the Discord from there. Be like, check it out. Drew saying he's going to Fresno. Yes, Drew, I'm going to Fresno. Trying to think if this is a place that Drew will make fun of me when I tell him where it is. Drew, we were, last Christmas, we were at a bar with the guy that I went to Kazakhstan with, and we were like, come with us to Kazakhstan. He's like, no, I don't want to die. And then I didn't die. Neither of us died. Drew never wants to come have fun. W. Dick saying Uzbekistan demoted the Uzbek coach who helped them qualify and hired Fabio Cannavaro out of nowhere, though. That's kind of odd. I can see the thinking, but at the same time, you maybe want to go for the guy who knows your players. But I don't. That's English. All right. Feeling South Africa here. Oh, yeah, Drew's saying I will. Doesn't matter how cool the place is. I'll make fun of you for it. I think that says Maison, but that says station. Yeah, it says local services. But it was interesting. Like, I logged on to my my travel, because it's through the Venture X card. So, like, opened up Capital One Travel. It was like, hi, Ewan, you have, a bajillion miles. Oh, also you have a $385 travel credit free to use. I don't know where that came from. So I'm like, this is going to be an entirely free flight. Which is awesome. Having a travel card is just ridiculous, because it's genuinely, I can, at 1:30 p.m., say, I kind of want to go to this place in a few weeks. Let me open up Capital One Travel, and it's like, I can go anywhere I want to for free. And then by the time I feel like doing that again, I'll have built up the same amount of points. It's really just, it's broken. It's a broken system. So much fun. It's going to be a good time. Unlike Senegal, this will actually be enjoyable. Not like retroactive type B enjoyable fun, like actually enjoyable. Oh man, we're really not getting anything with this one, are we? Wales, there we go. Going once, going twice. Let's do it. Gotcha. Kubuta banana. Your cat saying no, not Wales. Yeah, I know. Keeping on going. Cow. This kind of, it doesn't really feel like Lesotho, but it kind of feels like Lesotho. Kukuda Roads Camp. Freezite saying Uzbek legends say a short king will arrive at their shores bearing a neck beard and Reddit mod powers. His name will be Andrew. Wow, it's crazy. It's like he's in the room. You've just described him so well. And he will tell you stories about his sad life making tacos for you, and I don't trust him making me food. I don't want him making me food. I don't know if he cooks. Drew, do you cook? I've never heard of Drew cooking. He just goes to, like, our local chicken place and is like, they're gonna think I'm fat because I went back-to-back days. You just gotta, who cares? You just gotta roll with it. I'm not gonna try that. I do not know where we are. Okay, Drew said he puts things in the air fryer. Good job, Drew. That's better than I do. Nisela bananas. Yeah, genuinely hit me this weekend where I was like, I really need to start cooking again. because I had to buy fall clothes, and that's not cheap. So it was on top of the fall clothes. Come home, there's nothing in the fridge. I'm like, man, the amount of money I'm spending is bad. Cat saying South Africa might be Eswatini. I could see it going either way. That's the issue here. W Dig saying Nusela bananas are better than Savannah bananas. Can't do the Savannah bananas like this, like that. Sorry, I was reading Christopher Like's message of could this be Eswatini and said this instead of that. I think it could be Eswatini 100%. But we're just kind of roaming around right now. Drew is just saying banana. Yeah, banana. And these people out here, there's gonna be endless. Just going and going and going. Yep, that's a thing. Here are other things. What's this sign say? Drew saying love the minions. Yes, of course. Fumbro. You're kidding me. Maybe we can find that in Eswatini on the map. Big Bend. We're not gonna find this, are we? Pigs Peak. Forto. I think the fly is now in my ear. Kapunga. Kubuta. Yeah, I don't know. This is terrible. Part of me wants to just send Eswatini, but we're 157 countries in. Can't just do that out of nowhere. Christopher likes saying my $5 bet is screenshot in the Discord, FYI. Alright, we'll check that out. Oh, Christopher, like your Carolina Panthers were here in they were in New Jersey today. I have no idea how they did. I did not pay attention to the football today because the Bucs didn't play, so I did not care. And I kind of forgot. And I won't get to watch tomorrow on Monday Night Football because I'll have Russian class. I can't tell what that says. Drew saying run it, no fear. They won. Oh my gosh. Jets are 0-7. Drew saying they played the Jets, who legitimately might go 0-17. That is crazy. It's only been, 0-17's never been done. The Lions did 0-16, right? I can't read that. This is miserable. Just wandering around Eswatini. Chilling out. Alright, you know what? Democracy. Start a poll. Eswatini. Oops. And then need more clues. Start poll. So your options are Eswatini, Swaziland, or need more clues. Okay, Drew's saying the Lions and the Browns went 0-16. Drew's saying, guess who the only 0-14 team was? Eagles, probably. Alright, well, Swaziland got a vote. So 3 votes for Eswatini, 1 vote for Swaziland, 1 vote for need more clues. I think that's democracy. Oh. Drew's saying it was the Bucks. Which year was that, though? Wasn't that like year 2 or the opening year or something like that? I don't count that. Okay, I'm like so serious. Democracy says it's Eswatini. Okay, yeah, Drew's saying it was year 1. That's on the league at that point. Are we doing this? Ah, cool. Awesome. Okay, yeah, Drew's saying they lost 26 games in a row. I remember that now that you've said it. But last I checked, higher ranked than the Eagles. Womp womp, Drew. Okay. This could be many places. Okay, that's something. That's a Romance language, it seems. That's a box. Yeah, Drew's saying, but who won? We'll see who wins. So see you in the divisional round for the 8,000th time. What's up here? What's up here? Boosh. Excuse me. Would love to see a sign. Here we go. What does that say? Salida. What says Salida? Exit. Ecoevolution. Movement for a better planet. This plaza. Oh! That's pretty easy. This is Mayan. Yeah, this is gonna sound dumb, but the sky looks Mexican. It's like a very bright blue sky. That's, I don't know how to describe this. What I mean by the sky, it's like this. The sky looks a certain. Like a lot of the times I can tell when something's in Florida because of the sky. It's a very distinct sky look. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know but it's the Gulf Coast sky, and that's what this is. But this has got to be Mexico, right? Sun is southwest. Yeah, so it's likely Mayan. Because also, given the landscape, I would say this is the Yucatan rather than Aztec. Yeah, Cats is saying Chichen Itza. I don't think it's... Oh, you know what? This could still be Guatemala. Yeah, Cats saying their Mayan ruins in Guatemala too. Yep. So let's hold off. So we need to find something for sale. But I don't think it's Chichen Itza. I think this is a smaller ruin. Chichen Itza's crowded. There's people all over the place trying to sell you things. Freezite saying you're trying to describe the level of blue hue versus yellow hue in the air. The way LA looks versus Boston, for example. Maybe? Is that what I'm trying to do? Just for... Is this going to be Chichen Itza? No. Okay, cool. I would have felt like an idiot. Like, guys, it's not Chichen Itza because of this. And then it's Chichen Itza. Nope, I don't... We don't need to be that close. So let's go around. We need something for sale. Okay, Freeside's saying it is what I'm trying to explain. I never understood the science behind it, and I still don't. Oh, comida. Let's go here. Restaurante El Maison. What? Huacatun. So definitely Mayan. The two lagoons are 96 kilometers northwest. That seems like Guatemala. I feel like these are them. And then where's Huaxaton? There's the River Azul. There's the River Dulce. Oh yeah, Guatemala's bigger than I remember. Here we go, two lagoons. Tikal. I think Tikal has a, yep. Parque Nacional Tikal. Acropolis Tikal. Toilet. El Maison. We're in Guatemala. Anyone object to that? That was pretty solid. That was big brain. Yep, there's Waxat. I'm going to stop trying to say that. W. Dixon, ooh, spotted. Cat saying, well done, Ewan. Thank you, thank you. Yep, Cat saying, this is Tikal then. Let's do it. Love it. Okay. Got Spanish. Tlaxcala. That's Mexico. It was the Tlaxcalans who allied with Cortez's troops to take Tenochtitlan. Got there eventually. Pemex, this is Mexico. This is 100% Mexico. San Luis Potosi, this is Mexico. Anyone object? Front plates, North American plates at that. Yep, Cat saying Mexico. Let's do it. Boom. Got it. Interesting. I think this is Lesotho. I'm very confident that this is Lesotho. Look at those mountains. Those are Lesotho mountains. If I've ever seen any. Trying to think. Yeah, Cat's saying Central Asia. The houses look like yurts. That's what I thought as well at first, but we're on the left-hand side. We're driving left-hand drive. So, yeah, children crossing. Yeah, this is Africa. And I'm pretty confident in it being Lesotho. Just need to prove that somehow. Yeah. Cat saying, yeah, okay, Africa then. 100km/h speed limit. What? Getting shot back. We really just, this is, do people think this is Lesotho? People with me on that? So I'm very, like, sun's going to be over here. Yep. Sun's to the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. Left-hand drive. It's not Kenya. It's not Eswatini. It could really only be Lesotho or South Africa, and I'm very confident that it's Lesotho. As I've made very clear. Is there a way to rule out South Africa? Trying to think. I'm so confident. This is terrible. This is going to be endless. Alright, we'll zoom. Zoom in. Come on. Come on. Just keep it. Then we're going nowhere. We're going. Oh, we finally broke through. Going back and back and back. Going nowhere. Wow, this is horrifically slow. That got us absolutely nowhere. Okay. This still isn't helpful. What's this gonna say? NG Quaru. Alright, let's check Lesotho. I don't know why I thought that would work. That's, yeah. Still too big to be helpful. R416. Do they have R roads in Lesotho? That's something. So we might be on an R road, which is unique to South Africa. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But we have these hills. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this information. This is terrible. Christopher like promoting the run game between 49ers and Falcons. I can't stand for that kind of football in this chat. This is a passing chat. We're fans of passing football, high intensity passing football. We're really just on this road, and I'm less confident about it being Eswatini now. What a terrible. Okay. This is helpful. R61. There are no R roads in Lesotho. So R61, it's a similar kind of landscape though. So you go R74, yeah, Katsing, South Africa with R roads. I completely agree. R57, R20, yeah, it's got to be South Africa. Anyone disagree with that? What are we thinking here? Anything else going on out here? No. Yep. Christopher like agreeing South Africa. Let's do it. Nice. Yeah, close to Lesotho. Jordan. Yeah, W Dig saying I like South Africa. And I just got hungry. I love when that happens. I'm on. Yep, Jordan. Is that a tank? Sick. Love that. Yep, Cat saying Jordan. We're going northeast. Yeah, that makes sense. Northeast to Amman. So, we're on Road 40 right here. Oh, no, we're further down. Cool. 71 plus 91. We are at 162. WDIG's and Jordanian military industrial complex alive and well. Cat saying random tank on the road. Something I was looking at. Remember the other week I was talking about... Ooh. Is that... Which one is that? Which Is that Finnish? It is Finnish. Yeah, Katsing, Finland as well. These are Finnish roads. Anyone disagree? I'll wait for the agreeances and disagreeances, but apparently there's this, it's like Jordan Bike Trail. It's by Petra. Yeah, the Jordan Bike Trail. I think this looks awesome. So, definite bucket list. I think that would be really cool. Anyway, Finland, Tunisia, right? Looking around. Oh, that's the final card, is it? Let's just make a weird turn and see if it follows us. Still there. Didn't really do anything, though. Looking around. And it's still behind us. What if we jump over here? Still behind us. This is Tunisia. Oof. Can't sing when I was in Petra. It was 36 Celsius, 96 Fahrenheit. I felt like being fried while I hiked up the stairs there. That sounds horrible. I will not go in the summer. Oh, this is cool. Aqueduct. Then over here we've got, yeah, whatever that is. Oh yeah, Orange. That's a French cell company, and Tunisia, obviously, there's that connection. So, anyone object to Tunisia? Ooh, Cat saying I went in May. I will not go. I will go in the winter. I will go in the winter. Yep, Cat saying Tunisia then. What's that? King Abdullah II Stadium. Yeah, Christopher likes saying King Abdullah is the Jordanian king. I just learned that. W. Dick saying not the silent plus 91 removal. Yup. It's just, it'd be like that. Wow. All of a sudden very bad at this. Wow, that was just terrible. I don't know if the words. Oh, welcome to Vienna. Guys, where do we think this is? W. Dick saying woo Appalachia. Cat saying okay, maybe Ewan has to stop making initial guesses. I assumed we were all on the same page with that one. W. Dig saying Faroes, Denmark. Cat saying Iceland. Hedro bets middle of the ocean. What? What do you mean? It's Lesotho. A cat saying it's the Scandinavian mountains of Lesotho. Like, what? This is Estonia, obviously. Don't look at what actually popped up. Korean. I don't know, and I don't care. This is Finland. Of course, it's Estonia. W-Dig saying this is going off the rails. That's just how it goes sometimes. Is you get it wrong and then it goes off the rails. And what can you... Awesome. What did we even lose? Oh yeah, Tunisia, Jordan. Okay, pass. Colombia. Have I just gotten bad at this all of a sudden? Alright. This one's gonna be a little... No, that's a dumb guess. I was gonna do Luxembourg, but it's not. Oh, it's Sweden. I don't know. Okay, this is Japan. Yeah, cat saying Japan. Okay, let's get some down so that next week I don't start it up and see that there's a 0 and get sad. This is in Europe. The sun is incredibly bright. Horrifically blinding. Yellow plates on the front. W-Dig asking, can GeoGuessr still fix it to 91? Who knows? Cat saying, let's all give you and a big group hug. Oh. Well, I did... W-Dig saying nobody has to tell them. I did send them the link to this stream. As like a, see here it ended at 91 and then it disappeared. What happened? So if they watch to the end of this one, they'll be like, I think this is the Netherlands. Drew saying scrub. Thank you, Drew. I'm... W-Dig saying just delete the last two. I'll just delete this one. Yeah, Cat saying this is too bright. This is actually insane. Freezite is asking what happened. Somebody else messed it up, not me. I had nothing to do with it. Somebody else came in here, took the mouse from... Drew showed up, actually. Drew walked in here, took the mouse out of my hands, and clicked Tunisia instead of Jordan. Yeah, W-Dig saying Denmark, Cat saying Denmark, let's do it. Drew admitting to committing the heinous act of coming in here and guessing the wrong country. Yes, and he regrets nothing. Freezite seems mad. Yes, all your rage should be taken out on Drew. Drew did it. Not me. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured was coming. Visit handicraft in, not gonna try that, hotel. Okay. Yeah, Cat's saying Bhutan. I'm inclined to go with Bhutan here. Oh, this looks cool. Yeah, this is much more Himalayan architecture than I would expect in India. Let's do Bhutan here. Got it. Drew's saying just YOLO it to 10. No, because then that just ends up taking longer. Dalundi. Oh, this is Romanian. That's what I meant. Why are we in a parking lot? I like, okay. Yeah, Cat's saying, oh no, I was gonna say Italian. Oh well. My morale is always just nuked every time we lose. Ulika, that's Czech. Ulika is Czech. Run 0. I think that's Czech. Awesome. I'm gonna. Yeah, WDig's now saying no, not Czech. Okay, this is just I'm passing on this one because it's 0 and I don't want to do that one. Okay, now we're getting it together. We're gonna actually try on this one. Yep, we're trying now. Yep, Cat's saying let's focus. Christopher likes saying every time we miss one, this thing goes off the deep end. Yeah, pretty much. It's because I spiral. I get upset, and I just click things. This is probably Spain. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. W. Dick saying it's probably still Spain. I know it's probably still Spain, but that was just so funny. Yeah, Cat saying Spain then. Freezite saying, I say extending the stream to 4 hours is the only way. No. I have to be at my foot appointment at 7:30. So, no. Cat saying don't get upset. You're going on an amazing weekend trip in 3 weeks. Pending my PT's approval. I'm going to make him say okay. I'm going to be like, but it'll be fun. And I'll be careful with my foot. And he'll be like, no, you're lying. Drew saying, speaking from experience, you guys couldn't handle 4 hours of Ewan on the regular. That's a crazy thing to say, as Drew. Alright. Do we think this is Spain? Yeah, Rory Shea saying rip. Freeside saying Drew, that's kind of the point. Yeah, Cat saying that's an early foot appointment. WD saying 7:30 is madness. See, yes, but here's the thing. I really like going to these people because they give you the weird appointment times. Like my MRI was at 7:30 p.m. I was like, this is wonderful. This does not impact my day in any way. I would have loved for this to be at 7:30 p.m., but I wanted to it as early as human. Like I would have to get it a different day, and it's honestly at the point where the pain is just too much. Like it hurts at this point. So I was like, yeah, I'll swing 7:30. I will suffer one day. Okay. Yep. We're literally going. This is literally the border. All right. So Spain. Christopher likes saying we could go 3 hours down the road. I think we need more time. No, that is not happening. That is not happening. Because it takes me like an hour to get all my stuff ready for bed after the stream. That puts things at 11. I wake up at 7:15. I have to fall asleep within 15 minutes to get 8 hours of sleep after this stream. This is not turning into 3 hours. No. Spain. Yeah, cat saying more likely we're in Spain if there's a sign of Portugal there. Yeah, I know, but you never know. You really never know here. I'm kind of confused. It's in Korean. I'm just, yeah, Korea. What's it? Yeah, Drew's saying he's well aware that there's stuff he sends that I don't read, pretty much. Yeah. Yep, Freezite agreeing. Cat saying I rarely get 8 hours of 8 hours of sleep lately. Me neither. I got it. No, not last night. I got 6 hours last night. The Garmin is crazy. It tells you how much you slept. Was it Friday night? I got like 8.5. It was pretty solid. I only got 6 last night. I usually get like 7 and change. That's typically what I shoot for. But if I actively am putting myself in a position where there's no way that I get 8 every night, then it's like, okay. That's not doable. Because then if I need to get up early, I have an appointment that ends at 10 every week. So if I didn't have this, I'd be getting ready for bed by now. But yeah. Oof. Christopher likes saying I hardly get 4 to 5 hours of sleep. I have to battle an orange cat for bed space every night. Love that. Yeah, I definitely don't have that issue. But yeah, well, I was sleeping on a couch for a few days. There wasn't a lot of space there. Very comfortable couch though. See, Cats is a real one. Cats saying, I believe that Ewan will just have his foot checked tomorrow, not anything else. See, and if you're watching along on like a TV or something where you can't see the chat and you're thinking, I'm missing something, you are. And it's because I'm not reading some of the stuff that's being said. Yeah. And I have good reason to not read it. There's this desert. Christopher likes saying I'll trade Ewan's foot problems with my left leg nerve issues. Trying to consider if I would take that or not. How bad are they? Can we do Kenya here? I don't want to keep doing it. We're in a desert. Can we do Kenya? Please? Where's the sun? It's to the north. We're in the south of Kenya. See, Kat says, I trust Ewan is a simple and innocent guy. W. Dixon begging to YOLO. I'm begging to YOLO. We're at 2. Please, we're in a desert. I don't want to do it. It's a desert. Do you want to watch this? Okay, yeah, Kat's saying YOLO then. This is a tough one. This is Australia. Yeah, W. Dick saying anyway. Freezite saying reminds me of that Joy Division song lyric, desperation takes hold. It's I don't know, you know? I don't know. This is Australia and New Zealand. One of them. W. Dick saying Aussie send. I think this is a state plate right here. It's not a New Zealand plate. I think we're good to do Australia. Yep. Yep, Cat's agreeing. Send. This is somewhere. Mezzi Superiore. This is Italy. Italy. Any objections to that? It is not Romanian. This is an Italian plate over here. Cat saying Italy. W. Dick saying Italia. Freezite accusing me of not speaking the truth. I am speaking the truth, and the truth is that that was Italy, and this is Spain. It might not be Spain, actually. This is Greece, which is on the Mediterranean Sea, just like Spain. So, yeah. Cat saying Greece. W. Dick saying Greek. This is going to be somewhere that we don't expect it to be, because of course it is. Yep, don't know what that says. Oh, is that? Oh, this is cool. Okay, I think this is Norway then. Yeah. I don't know. Normally I would have observations and such that I would talk about, but my brain has just collapsed in on itself after this loss. Freezite saying 9 excruciating minutes to go. Hilarious. This is Iceland. Right? Are we looking at that sign? Yes, W. Dig is saying Iceland. Cat saying no, don't feel down. I don't actually feel down. Like, in a way that I will turn this off and then still be upset. I'm actively upset, and then I will not be in 8 minutes. When my brain will turn into, okay, get enough sleep to go to this foot appointment. Iceland. There we go. Freezite saying Ewan wants to order a burrito instead of seeing the chat revolt. Okay, US flag. I stopped myself from ordering a burrito yesterday. I saved money. I saved like 2/3 the cost by just going to the what do you call it? Supermarket. Grocery store. That's the word I was looking for. But going to the grocery store and getting a pre-made sandwich. Ooh. WD saying USA. Wait, was that Jersey? I did not see. Cat saying Cambodia. WD saying rise up. Jersey rise up. I think this could be actually no. Okay, people are saying India. Yeah, I think it's India with the two different scripts here. Yeah, let's do India. So, today we learned that Sri Lanka can have two different scripts as well, as Katz is saying. This, of course, is an educational program. We all come here, we make fun jokes, talk about my foot, which Freezite and Drew seem to really love to do, and we learn things. We learn little bits of other languages, read some Cyrillic, which is fun, and sometimes we learn about other scripts other than the classic, Cyrillic, Latin. We learn about some South Indian ones, and where those happen to be used. And so with this being an educational program, we learned that Sri Lanka uses multiple scripts, one of which I have never seen before. Rory Shea's asking, when is Teddy coming back to the stream? I don't know. I miss the homie Teddy. Poor guy. He probably misses me a lot. He's probably really bored without me. W Dick saying there's this whole second convo going on. There's always this. You get Drew and Freeze riled up talking to each other. It just turns into something else. Yeah, Cat saying Malaysia. I can get behind that. Anyone disagree? Cat saying Freeze-Ite burritos will make me want to visit the toilet, though. Freeze-Ite saying depends where you get said burrito. I've been burrito-free since COVID. How have you been burrito-free since COVID? I mean, I can't even imagine. When was the last time I had a burrito? Ukrasi Bank. Could that be Ukraine? Yeah, Cat saying Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine Bank. That's what I'm thinking here. Nope. Great. Accidentally clicked. Yep, there we go. .ua. Cat saying wait, EU plates. I don't think those are EU plates. I think we're fine. Freeze-Ite saying I'm Zen, bro. I'm playing 5D chess while the burrito plays checkers. Nah. You're missing out. This is Spanish. This is a cool town. Military police. Awesome. Where's the sun at? Sun's to the south, I think. No, I can't actually tell. Oh. That's just insane. That all the time, you look at it, I'm like, that's Spanish. And then it's the gas of Brazil. Right there. The best... Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna stop trying to read that. Gas do Brasil. Exactly, W-Dig. Cat saying Brazil. Where's this? This is like France or Germany. Let's read this sign. Can't read this sign. Awesome. Oh, best for your kitchen. Freeze-Ite saying it's cooking gas. I honestly just couldn't even make out the letters on the font. So I gave up. European plate. Who saw that coming? Zoom in. Try to get this one in before the end. We've got 1 minute. And then GeoGuessr. Should I like reach out to them and say, hey, never mind with that 91 thing? Or I don't really want them to give us the points. Yeah, this is French, but it could be Belgium. Oh, Cozinha. That makes sense. As I said, I literally just couldn't read the letters. Cat saying no, don't tell them. Christopher like saying just delete this stream. Yeah, guys, I was off this week. Also, this is a French sign. Nice. 1 more minute. What can we do? Buzzer beater. I have no idea where this is. I have absolutely no idea where this is. Yeah, I don't have the slightest clue. I think it's Lesotho, actually. Do I take the shot? It's 10 p.m. Do I take the Lesotho shot? Freezite saying you've been doing the marine crawl to minute 120. I want to go to sleep. Freezite saying, and you made it. Yeah, Christopher like saying this week never happened. Freezite blaming Drew, whose fault it was. W Dig saying Lesotho land. Alright, do we do it? Closing poll. We do it, question mark. Or send it, question mark. W Dig saying yes. Cat saying have a good week, amazing people, especially Freezite. Borishay saying adios. We've got 75% saying yes to send it. We got it. Alright. Have a wonderful week, everybody. I will see you back here same time next week, as always. And have a wonderful rest of your evenings.